Post-mission report, Operation Sea Dive. From Sergeant Paige O'Dargan to Odin. Attention, Major Maru Gales, Sergeant Thomas Stonewall. Classification, top secret. AI firewall in place. Odin's eyes only. In a bold maneuver, Chief Warrant Officer Wild Bill Hardy and Senior Chief Petty Officer Shipwreck Delgado executed a crash landing on the Silverado. Once assembled, Wild Bill conveyed Major Gale's orders. Echo Team 1 was to head to the Deviant undersea station to evaluate the situation and rescue any comrades. This station was the last known whereabouts of Specialist High-Tech Lewinsky, Corporal Lara Lavigne, and his dog, Order. With Lieutenant Red Power out of action in medical, command fell to me. As one of two medics on the Silverado and given the circumstances, I assigned the leadership of Operation Sea Dive to Specialist Banger Feldman, while I stayed on board to provide vital medical aid and coordinate recovery from the recent assault. Reaching the undersea base, they found High-Tech at the entrance, who had secured the lifts and seemed out of sorts, claiming all others were lost. Despite his protests, Specialist Banger commanded High-Tech to join the search of the station as mandated by their mission objectives. However, High-Tech refused to comply, choosing instead to remain at his post while the rest of the team moved forward. They systematically cleared each level until they arrived at the hangar bay, confronting a swarm of small deviant spiders and a particularly ginormous one. Cornered with no retreat due to High-Tech's lockdown of their exit, their sole option was a desperate sprint to the Intrepid. In an unexpected twist, Banger's rifle scope, housing a bioorganic AI, morphed into a bird-like figure and carried Banger to safety. This being, a Comer by name, had been secretly liaising with Banger for some time, unknown to the rest of Echo Team. Specialist 3.141592, dubbed Blast Pup, successfully ferried the remaining team members, Corporal Day Hasson and Specialist Airwave Kelrin, to the Intrepid's relative sanctuary. They sealed the craft's hatch just as the spiders nearly breached it. In a harrowing turn, one spider managed to infect Day with its bioorganics. Remarkably, Day's robust constitution allowed for a swift recovery, fortuitously just as he was needed to pilot the vessel, being the only one aboard with the requisite expertise. With a decisive push of a button, Day depressurized the launch bay, swiftly inundating it with seawater. This action exploited the deviants' weakness, their intolerance to water, which resulted in the smaller spider's demise. Yet, the gargantuan spider persisted, attacking the Intrepid. Ingeniously, Airwave redirected their maser gun through the ship's systems, employing the Intrepid's defenses to effectively microwave the formidable foe. The mission concluded successfully, and they were poised to return to the Silverado. Amidst the turmoil, they discovered Order had incredibly survived but sustained a grievous injury. His eye was savagely removed. In a rush of events, Day, lacking formal pilot training, prematurely initiated launch sans pre-flight checks. This led to a tumultuous ascent into space, with Day comically adrift in the cabin due to neglecting his safety harness. After ensuring Day and Order were securely fastened, Day navigated a smooth descent back to the Silverado without any further complications. Back aboard the Silverado, Corporal Tiger Strike Ito and I were met with a baffling scenario: two individuals, both asserting to be Shipwreck, one organizing the flight deck and another with Dr. Winsome in her laboratory, where she was tasked with examining Red's bioorganically compromised armor. Gauging that the authentic Shipwreck was likely the one on deck, we made for the lab, only to discover Dr. Winsome had been rendered unconscious. I enacted an immediate ship-wide lockdown and commanded Odin to scan and broadcast the whereabouts of all crew to my heads-up display. We promptly detained one Shipwreck as he was already en route to our position. The other was located in Sergeant Stonewall's quarters. With the real Shipwreck secured, the imposter unmasked himself as Zartan and was rapidly apprehended, almost too easily, which aroused my suspicion. As I mulled over the hasty capture, Major Gales arrived with Echo Teams 2 and 3 survivors. Tiger Strike and I plunged into a whirlwind of medical crises, reattaching limbs and prioritizing the wounded. Order, now minus an eye, found solace in the med bay. Concurrently, Specialist Portans Ortega had outfitted Banger's quarters with a variety of pet supplies, ensuring both Order and a Comer were well provided for. In an unexpected turn, Wild Bill heroically saved High-Tech from a near-fatal drowning incident. Positioned at the threshold of the undersea station, High-Tech found himself in dire straits, from which Wild Bill swiftly and adept delivered him.
I'm a wild cowboy, just a Texas man, with my 6-shoe